Hi, OpenTable. My name is Ben Alderoty, and I am applying for the product manager role. I wanted to take a second to show some ideas around a problem I have using the OpenTable app that gives you a little taste of what I might bring to this role. So the problem I wanted to focus on was that when I want to go to dinner, when I want to go to a restaurant, I don't want to spend a lot of time searching for it. And I often find myself in the OpenTable app spending too much time and getting frustrated, comparing this to that. And I'm always so thankful when I am with a friend who says, let's go here. And I say, great, I don't have to spend time doing this. So that's how I feel. I want the booking experience to be faster. So I'm going to show a couple different ideas I have on how to do that. Some research I would probably do before I would even think about implementing any ideas would be qualitatively working with the user research team to see if this is a common problem that OpenTable researchers frequently hear about, or if I am an exception. And a lot of people really like looking through the restaurants and spending time making reservations. So, that's a qualitative thing. Another qualitative thing might be doing a short survey right after the reservation experience that asks people about how they felt the reservation experience was, if they felt like they spent too much time, if they were happy with it, if they're excited where they're going. Just kind of a qualitative baseline of, at scale, as people are making reservations, we have data coming in that's showing how they felt about those things. The big quantitative KPIs would be the amount of time people spend booking a reservation. So when they book a reservation, how much time did they spend in the app looking for things before that was successful? And then also quantitatively, how many restaurants did they look through before they committed to one? And so, with that research, assuming a lot of the stuff checks out, assuming a lot of other people have this problem, I might go work with my design team and kind of sketch up or, do some quick mock-ups and say, hey, here are some ideas I have. Go wild. How are we going to solve making the reservation experience faster? What are some small, medium, and large ideas that you guys have? Two quick ones I had here that I mocked up were what I'm calling the check availability on the save screen. So this is the save restaurant screen here. And what it looks like today is just without this check availability button. So if I want to go to one of my save restaurants, I have to actually look into each one and see what the availability is. We have OpenTable has this functionality to kind of choose the number of people in my party size, choose the day and the time. So I thought, why not drop this here and just let people shrink their save restaurants list to things that are available. Saves them a lot of time if they want to, use this screen. Before I would go out and build this feature specifically, I would probably look, more deeply quantitatively into how the save restaurants functionality is being used today. What percentage of active users have a saved restaurants? For users who have a saved restaurant, how many do they have? And what percentage of sessions for users with saved restaurants do they visit the saved screen? Because if all that's zero, there's no point in investing in this feature. But if some of that checks out, this is a smaller experiment that we could go about doing. Another idea that's definitely a bit larger, but it's exciting, is what I'm calling the I'm feeling lucky. And that is just a little new restaurant row in the feed that just simply says, I'm feeling lucky. It asks people that are tired of scrolling, and when they tap it, we just send them right to a reservation screen. How that algorithm works, I'm not sure. Obviously, a very important part of this, what this functionality would be. But what it's trying to do is say, hey, stop looking through all these dollar signs, reviews, names, small pictures, and let me just take you somewhere, and if you want to confirm it. This would also work really well for the use case where people say, just get a reservation and we can always change it, right? I'm scrolling, I just want to do that, I don't want to spend a lot of time in the app. Oh, great, I have this button, I tap it, I confirm, looks fine, I can always go back and make another one. I added this functionality up here at the top, if you can see, for the next button. Maybe people don't like this one, but they want to go to the next one. This screen will also probably need to change a little bit. It will at least need probably to have the menu, if not other things, as well as the location for sure. So, an idea, a lot of open questions, maybe a way we could go about launching this would actually be by taking the I'm feeling lucky and maybe putting it at the top of the save restaurants list. This gives people a little more comfort knowing we're only choosing between restaurants you've already selected. Maybe that's a great place to start, to work on the designs, to work on the algorithm, to work on some minor changes that need to happen on the screen before it could launch. And obviously, the main KPIs I'd be tracking here are, does the time it take to make a reservation and the amount of restaurants people need to look through to make a reservation, is that decreasing on a global level? Kind of on a more micro level, I would look at how many people see this button versus click it, both on a count basis and a unique basis. And when people convert to the reservation screen, do they complete? Do they click next? Do they cancel? Do they end up making the reservation from the I'm feeling lucky feature, or do they continue to do it from the search screen? Obviously, working through those things and making sure people are converting to the reservation and that functionality is successful would be a big deal before we rolled it out at scale. So just some ideas, lots of open questions, but I hope this gives you a little taste of what I might bring to the table if I become a product manager at OpenTable. No pun intended. Thank you.